Yeah, definitely. My senior year, I'm very excited. Um, just want to go out with a bang. We definitely have high expectations. There are a lot of new players, but the goal is always to make it to the GNAC tournament, hopefully win GNAC. Past 2 years, we've made it finish second and then finished fourth last year, so I'm definitely confident that we can do that again. We do have some pivotal roles to fill this year, but Wojtek and Steven have brought in a solid class. I was super impressed yesterday at practice with a lot of the incoming players, so it should be a good year. I'm really excited.
This will be your third year in the program. You were a captain on the defensive unit last season. Talk about how being on that unit, anchoring that as a senior leader is going to be imperative for the team this year.
Yeah, my third year, so I feel like I've kind of been through it all. Know the ups and downs that you go through during a season. I'm hoping to use my experiences to just help guide the new players. I know kind of when things are going well, how to keep them going well and just staying positive, and then if things aren't going as well, what you can do to kind of re-spark the energy and just so yeah, just throughout my experiences, I hope to gain or guide the new players. Center back, I can see the entire field, so just giving a lot of direction and being constructive and effective on the back unit. We probably will have a couple new girls back there, so I think if they just see that I'm confident and staying positive, that they'll do the same.
And you have a nice test early on, a couple of exhibition games, your first one against Rocky. Just talk about the chance to get out there on the field as a team and play in a game setting in an early exhibition match.
Yeah, it's crazy that we have our first game already, just 1 week in. I'm definitely super, super excited. It's a little crosstown rivalry. It's always really good. The sooner we start playing, I think the better, because we do have a lot of new players, so just to see where the girls fit in. I'm sure Wojtek's going to be testing out a lot of different players in a lot of different positions, so it'll be really good to get our first game under our belts, and then hopefully it's at home, so getting a first win at home would be great. That's the goal, so I'm really excited.
And then after that, you get right into your regular season. Where do you hope the team's at after your 3 exhibition matches, after a few weeks of preseason, to hit the ground running in the regular season?
I think by the end of preseason, we should be good to go. Heading to Colorado this year, which I'm really excited about before we head into our GNAC games. But, looking at that point, hopefully we will have our starting line set. Some girls probably still could potentially be switching around, but definitely will be fit. I want to be really fit as a team because that's super important in the GNAC. Sometimes you go 110 minutes, so if we're the fittest team out there, I think that that will give us an advantage over other teams. So just being fit, I think, and hopefully our starting lineup set. And then also we will have a deep bench this year. So anybody who gets in, I think, will help add to the tempo of the game. It's never going to slow down, so I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, my summer went really well. I spent a lot of time, obviously, training and getting ready for my senior season. Definitely very excited for this season. We had our first training today. We have a lot of new girls, a lot of high energy. I think everyone's really excited to be back.
You've been a part of 3 very successful teams during your career here at MSUB. How do you hope to build on that into your senior year now?
I definitely still have high expectations. I know we have a lot of new players, like I said, but still expect to make it to GNAC and hopefully make it to NCAA this year. I think we have a good chance.
Talk about some of the chemistry among the upperclassmen, yourself and Kari, Kastelic being the senior captains, but how you guys hope to lead these new players that you have.
Yeah, I think we're definitely looking forward to it. We want to be obviously positive role models on and off the field. I think it's just as important to be a good student as it is to be a good player. So I think we're excited to be good role models for all the new, younger players.
And you have your first game coming up quickly against Rocky, an exhibition match, but it'll be a good chance to test where the team's at. What are your hopes for how the team plays in that match?
Obviously I hope we get a win. I'm really excited for the game. Like I said, we've only had 1 training so far, so it's kind of hard to see where people will be playing and stuff, but I think we have a lot of good potential, and like I said, I expect us to win.
Yeah, I'm definitely very, very excited. We got our first game coming up in a week, and I think that will be a really good test for us. We're playing Rocky, so we're definitely going to get a good game, and we'll be able to play a lot of players and kind of see them in the game situation. So we're definitely very excited. We got some new players coming in, and I think definitely that will be a great test for us as a team.
This is a program that's made it to the GNAC tournament in 3 of the last 4 seasons, and you have a lot of players coming back who have the experience of going to a couple of those tournaments. It starts at the top with Dana Lubieniecki and Kari, your captains as seniors. Talk about them this season.
Definitely Dana and Kari are our great captains. They know what it takes to get to a GNAC tournament. I mean, we all know from last year there was a 3-team tie, and that's kind of how close GNAC is. So definitely very excited. I think they're going to be great leaders on and off the field. They're also very academically very strong. So I'm very positive that they're going to help us lead our team to GNAC and hopefully winning the GNAC and making to NCAA.
And talk about how your preseason schedule is going to prepare you for taking on a tough GNAC schedule this year.
We have 3 exhibitions, which is great. I mean, those games are we're looking more for finding a good positions for each player. Maybe not for the results, but kind of getting everybody on the field and see where we can find the best position for each player. We also have 4 non-conference games, which are actually pretty good. They're all Division II teams, and they definitely will give us a good idea where we stand and get us ready for GNAC. Those games are they'll be definitely competitive.